All right, so T49. So this was my first Tier 9 tank, light tank, and I have a lot of rounds in it. I've had it for years. I've used it for mercenary grinds, and I never really three-marked it. When I was, I would say, a younger tanker, I really didn't like the 90 millimeter. I struggled with it a lot. I used to use the derp, and I two-marked it a long time ago with the derp, but figured since I needed to use it for the chisel contract, I may make a push, just get those 3 stars on it. So really, if you want to three mark it, unless you're like god tier, the 90 is the way to go. The DPM is ridiculous because you can permatrack people. So even if you're facing tanks that you just can't, pen and get direct damage, this thing is really easy between the view range and the permatrack capability to rack up assisted damage. So that's certainly a good thing. The other thing about this tank that I love is that it is really nimble. I mean, a large number of crew skills helps, but once it's fully upgraded, it can really move around, and it's relatively low profile, so you can get into some pretty good nooks and just see what's out there for your team, and like I said, rack up that assisted damage. The bar is fairly high because it's a competitive tank, so assisted damage is going to be a very important part of three marking it. So Sand River, this is a great map for light tanks because there's room to play, there's room to spot, there's little areas you can go and pop out and do some quick damage or tracking and get back into cover. So I thought, okay, I'm at like 94.8, I think I was. I had a pretty good shot at it, and I was just gonna do some spotting runs, and I did have a platoon with me. I was like, okay, I'll track, you shoot. But this map played out a little differently than I thought it would too. What you'll see is a fairly typical deployment. It's certainly not something that is unique. I didn't have teams go like stupid areas where I couldn't figure out, okay, well, how do I counter this? So, do the usual. Drive up and across, hit the top of the hill, see who's over there. So this tier 10, as you can see, it's before crossplay. I've actually had this for a while. Just haven't made a video of it yet. So this is actually a good spot. If you're in a camo tank too, you can actually shoot up here without getting shot. You're probably gonna need fruit skills though. Now that guy obviously popped up and now I'm spotted, so I gotta move around. I'm not worried about Artie because there is none. That's fantastic. But yeah, I'm just going to keep playing this area until we know what the deployment is. And then we're going to take it from there. So this guy, this Patton, wasn't really being as careful as he should have been. But, he gets away with it for now. Because you can, like when you're up there, you got to be careful on that bridge where he is. It's a great spot, but if somebody's on the hill where I am, if it was a bigger tank, especially nowadays, it could really hammer you. So now we're a little preoccupied. I'm gonna see what we can do, just take some shots, but I don't really have enough damage yet, so I gotta really start getting into it now. A little side shot action, hopefully, what I'm hoping for. Doesn't work out yet. Not a really exciting start. That guy appears, and I'm like, alright, come on, I want to start shooting people. Get impatient. Yeah, he's not really worth my time. But now we're getting people crossing, so let's do it. Still don't get any damage, but I will here. And now it begins. Now, good shot into him that tracked him. And I can shoot so fast now. They get a couple shots in, which is great. I don't want to pop up too much because not only got that many hit points. See what we can do there. Oh, he repaired just in time. So. Alright, now the 155 is going to be really hard for me to pen unless I get lucky and he doesn't, goes me aside. But I do track him. I try. That was... I don't even know why I took that shot. Don't do that. So, yeah, I am a little worried about this guy. He can really you know, track me and clip me out. So what I'm seeing now is that I haven't really spotted most of the tank, right? We have a couple guys here, a couple on the south side. I think most of them are going to be on the H line. Now they're starting to pop up. So I'm a little worried because I still haven't done much. What I don't want is for my team to the south to get slaughtered to the point where I, you know, like the game's over too fast, can't farm. You know, so start taking cross shots at these guys just to help out. I am spamming heat. You know, it's real long range. The APCR in this is typical tier 9 light tank, so I need that 10, you know, all the way over 500 meters out, and there's, you know, I pick up 750 damage because of that choice. So, oh, there's the heat shell, but at least he's dead. So that's good. Now, other than him, this side's been cleaned out, but like I said, the south is weak, so I'm going to finish this off and then get in a position where I could start helping the folks to the south. It's going to be critical to try and pull our tanks down off this hill so that you know, we don't just get screwed and lose because they cap out or something. You know, capping out's very popular in this game. This was very lucky. I mean, I get stuck here, and that goes under. You know, that was like Matrix. So that could have been my game. I mean, I could have been 1,400 minutes on right there. But you know, fortunately it wasn't. That's how these games go, right? You have a great game. It's like a hair's width away from being a slaughter somehow. So this guy, I don't know. I'm actually surprised I penned him there. You know, E4s, they do a lot of armor. He's tracked as well. I wish more people. Oh, there they go. They're starting to shoot at him now. So this is where I start to get, you know, more of that sweet assisted damage. I only have 200 at this point, but 2,100 direct. It kind of surprised me. I was like, wait, I didn't think I had that much. So we're working on it. We're actually looking pretty good now. Not a lot of tanks left on the table, though, and I need a couple thousand more damage. So it's like, all right, let's get going here. I'm gonna have to make a move, even if it seems like maybe not the smartest play. I'm not as worried now because that E4 is dead. I mean, that thing could just like one-shot me. Oh, there, we'll hit a rock because reasons. Send the gun straight up. The 105, you know, it looks like, I'm like, I don't think I need to help. But, you know, sometimes you should. There he stopped, so we'll just take that. So the Super Conqueror has just been hanging out here. I don't think he's a particularly strong player because he really did just hang out, didn't really make much of a move. You know, we bounce because it's a Super Conq. I know I'm going to take damage here. I don't care. I'm just going to start farming them. I need these hit points to be mine. I'm going to try and track them. If you don't, but at least I get damage in. So, you know, do that. Get nailed there. Ouch. So, yeah, I mean, there's just not a lot of assisted damage here. So I'm like, I need every hit point I do. You know, I need this to be direct damage based, this 3 mark, which I'm gonna say it's my favorite. I mean, you know, with light tanks with vision, you want to use that, but you know, 300 assisted, but almost 4K direct. So, you know, 4,200. I'm like, okay, that should be enough, right? If not, I think I probably would have been pretty heartbroken. But it ends up, I did get it. This is my most played tank, so you know, you look at my stats, it'll say 500 something games. But like I said, I've had it forever. I really enjoy playing it. It's something that, as I got better, I enjoyed it better. I'm able to abuse the DPM and the 90 more, which is really the way to go if you want to 3 mark it. I think this tank you can 2 mark it with the dirt pretty easily, but the consistency of it suffers when you're trying to get that 3rd mark where, you know, you have dirt matches where you just everything goes in the dirt. But hey, I mean, if you try it, you get it done. You're a better tanker than me. Good for you. So. Anyway, I'm enjoying driving this around now with my 3 stars. Like I said, it is one of my favorite tanks. The Sheridan at the tier 10 is great, but you know, I'm always going to keep this as well. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're trying to do the same, good luck, and I'll see you out there.